Hi, lovelies. I'm happy to see you here, as it means that you're making the first step towards creating your content with ease and confidence. Before you start, please make sure that you download the guidebook that is available in the link found in the description below. I've created the guidebook so that you can take notes, get the most value out of the workshop, but most importantly, for you to implement these golden nuggets in your biz for your content creation. So, let's get to it. So, hi, Mira.
Hi,
How are
Larissa.
you, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Same. And it seems that today you're having a personal session with me for
Yes,
brand
yes,
strategy. There should have been someone
yes.
else, but I think she's not able to join. So, good for you.
That's fine. Yes, good for me.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
great.
yeah.
So, introduce
Brilliant.
yourself, what you do, what your business is about.
Okay. Um, I'm I'm a nutritional therapist. I work with women. I show women how to eat healthy food and nourish their body with small habits and nourishing foods in a simpler way, and
And how,
addressing the root causes and the health and so on.
that's nice. And how long have you been a business owner? Have you started your
Yeah,
journey?
since 2017, but I was like taking a break the last 2 months, 2 years during the pandemic. And yeah, so I started again in March, April this year. I started again. I was on 2 years sabbatical.
Mm-hmm.
So I scratched everything. I had my website, I had my business, my branding, all of it sorted, but I deleted all of them. I thought I would never come back doing this work again.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, yes, yeah. And I had 13 years. I was food blogging for 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I had over 350 recipes and content on the first website. It was called Everyday Cooking with Mira. And then in 2020, when I graduated as a nutritional therapist, then I created another website called Nutritional Therapy with Mira.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, and then last year or year before, I deleted both of them, all my work, everything. I just was fed up and I just wanted to give up uh, during the pandemic. But then in January this year, I had a big health challenge
Mm-hmm.
and I was diagnosed with a condition unknown to me previously. And during the 2 month period with everyday pain, everyday pain, like half of my face was painful, my nose, my lips, my gum, my jaw, and it was radiating on my brain here.
Wow.
And during those 2 months of pain, I started researching again, digging into what was causing it and how I could be healing myself. Then the fire sparked in me, and I started thinking about all the people who are in a position of poor health, and they're probably Googling outside the
Yeah.
doctor's office and finding out a solution. And I remembered why I initially started this work and why I got into it. So it's like the fire sparked again in me, and I said, okay, I'm back. So what I felt was the universe guiding me through what I needed to do and why I gave up. So I needed a big slap, a wake up call again. So the past few months, like the last, how many, 8 months now since January. So it was like ongoing pain, unbearable pain. And I compare that pain like ongoing. I couldn't hug my children. I couldn't move. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. Anything I would put in my mouth would stimulate the pain. So it was shocking. It was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm starting again, all fresh. It's like 2.0, as I say. I've been saying it with a cleaner slate and more understanding, more profound understanding of women's pain and
Mhm.
a bit more. So wherever I'm guided to go, I'm ready to go now.
Yeah, and also
I don't
from
need another makeup.
yeah, and also from your journey, from what you're sharing, is that you can start from you're not really you're starting like clean, a clean
Mm,
Instagram and all, but with more experience, more knowledge on your
yeah,
side. You're not starting like without any baggage in a way. You know where you're going, more confident
yeah,
as well on your journey. So that's good. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
On my side, I started like 2 years after the pandemic actually in 2021. I was a brand identity
Mm,
designer, and then I did this for like 2 years. But then, like 1 year and a half, I totally loved it. I love designing logos and all. But then, after like the first year, I started feeling the weight of that job. It was great
yeah,
designing logos and all, but at a given moment, it's a lonely journey when you're a graphic designer because basically I'm in behind my screen, focusing on designing logos, designing graphic images, everything pertaining to the visual identity of your business. And with time, I realized that this is not what resonates with me, actually. For me, it's more like about having that interaction with my client because what I enjoyed the most was doing the presentation, having this interaction with my client, understanding more about the businesses, where they want to go. And then one night, I
yeah,
decided that I had enough and it was time to shift, and I started making research about okay, when we talk about the why, we talk about the vision, we talk about the message. What is it about? Like, what is the term that you use? And then I've discovered that it's about brand strategy, and that's when I started studying, and I did my coaching with an amazing woman. Her name is Anneli Hansen, and she started coaching me like group coaching, and it was great. And then that's when I realized that I want to be a brand strategist and work like one. And as from this year, I started my journey as one. Yeah. So that's my journey on my
I
side.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is a brand strategist? Like if you had to break it down, like what is it? Like
Hmm. It's for it's about basically about the values of the business. Like for you, for example, it's mainly about how to infuse who you are, your personality, your values into your business. So it's all about sharing your message with your audience. Like you have what you have to say, like you have your product, like for example, you're a nutritionist, nutritional therapist. So you have a way of doing your work, you have your message, your story behind. And then you have your clients, your audience. They have their needs, they have their struggle, their own issues. And so it's about bridging the gap, like creating the bridge between you and your clients to actually for them to understand, okay, what are you selling? What is your business about? What is your story? And also being able to offer what they need, finding the solution to their problems. And also it's about finding the best way to communicate what your business about, what you're selling to your clients, but in a authentic and intentional way. Yeah, I would say that this is what brand strategy is about. And sometimes we use this big word like brand
yeah,
strategy, but it's simply having
yeah,
a plan. It's like when you wake up every day, you have this routine about okay, how I will start my day. When you have your coffee, you have your workout, you're going to have this breakfast, and then you start with your work and going for a walk. And also this is your strategy of being healthy, of being happy, of having an enriching and fulfilled life. So yeah, a better way of saying brand strategy is just having a plan to do things your way.
okay. For your business.
Yeah,
That for your business, okay.
yeah, exactly. Is that clearer?
Yeah, yeah, yes,
It's
yes,
good. Yeah,
yeah,
because the term strategy is too, I feel like it's a big word when it's just like having a plan for your business. but that
Yeah,
truly
no,
is.
it is. It is having a strategy for your business, for your brand, and
Mm-hmm.
your brand is your business. It's
Yeah.
why what I understand it, but I want to hear from you
Mm-hmm.
what entails with.
Yeah, because I feel that basically it's communicating the soul, the essence of what your business is about, the soul of the brand is actually the soul in a way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All
Cool.
right. You
Okay.
ready?
Yes, I am.
All right,
I
let's do
am
this
myself.
then.
Okay.
So today we're meeting for the workshop about creating your content with ease and confidence. So here we go. Let me do this here. Yeah. All right. So basically, how did I put this workshop together is when I was working on my own content. And then I realized that how it was a struggle at first to when you're a business owner and you need to communicate, and it is
Mm.
very important to actually be consistent and disciplined about creating your content and how challenging it is as well to know what to post, what type of content to post, how to write in a way that represents you, and at the same time connect you with your audience and attract your clients as well. So that's when I was inspired to be like, hey, now that I'm in a better place about, I'm committed and consistent about content creation. So then I
Yeah.
decided to put together a workshop to actually help other business owners, women in the business as well.
Okay.
So yeah. So first of all, what I want to make sure when we're doing this workshop, it's going to be interactive, like when you're going to have like a brand strategy session with me. And it's so nice that in a way you're lucky you're having a session with me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd be delighted. I am,
Yeah.
and I am at this stage where everything is kind of coming together. But I'm
Yeah.
so grateful. I'm so grateful I got to sit with you in one on
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's
And me as
amazing.
well. Yeah, it's really nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So basically, in this
Yeah.
workshop, we'll have different stages. So you have questions that you'll need to reflect on. So take the time to truly immerse yourself. I will guide you and help you so that you have
Okay.
clarity and the answers you need. And then there's the surprise activity for your content creation. And through this activity, you'll be able to apply what you learn throughout the workshop as we go.
Okay.
Good.
Sure.
All right, so before we start, we dive deeper. I want to know, first of all, like how you feel about creating your content.
I love it. I love
You love
it.
it?
Yeah, I love creating content. It's like I can do it all day. Sometimes I need to put a hold onto overdoing it. I just love working on canvas. It's like this is the
Yeah.
work I should be doing. Yeah, and sometimes I'm a little impatient. When I batch create, when I batch create
Mm-hmm.
everything. I record videos and I can go creating, and I have so much on my gallery, and I haven't used them. So it's like I want to share all of it, and I want to give all of it, and then it becomes messy, and then I'm not happy with my graphics because I haven't put enough intention. I just want to give in abundance,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's where I find the challenge for me. It's like I overdo.
Ah, okay.
It's
So
like,
I
and
wanna,
I don't keep the brand, how do you call it? I don't keep the ethos of the colors and all that. So it can become messy. One day I can be all red, and second day I can become all blue. Um, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
ah, that's nice. So I'm going to write it here. So you totally enjoy creating your content. You love creating your content.
Mm.
Love creating your content. And then you said as well that you're
Yeah,
impatient
again, I
to also share with your audience. And then you get frustrated.
over giving. Yeah, I think over
Yeah.
giving without a strategy. It's like bang, I just want to share it without any plan, any strategy.
Yeah. Okay, so that
It's like,
workshop is going to be very helpful for you.
mm,
Yeah.
like I look at your graphics now, and that makes me so happy because it's so pretty. I love the colors. I love the
Thank
images
you.
that you use. So I have so much appreciation for that,
Oh,
and
thank you.
that makes me want to create.
That's nice. And yeah, and everything
Beautiful.
yeah, when I finish the workshop as well, you'll understand like how I'm able to choose the right
Mm.
picture, like the mood I want to set up as well. So that's great. Yeah, you're going to have,
Yes.
yeah, I see that you're going to have a lot you learn a lot as well,
Yeah.
get a lot of value from this workshop. So yeah. So
Yeah.
the point that you're actually like you struggle, your challengers at the moment that you're impatient to actually share and also over giving without a strategy as well.
Mm. There's no call to action. It's just like throwing out tips and advice and recipes. There's no call to action. There's no, what am I doing here? It's a business.
Ah, but I feel that since I'm on the receiving end, when I see your post, I always, yeah, like I can see when you share your breakfast, when you share the soup, like I know like what is your business about, like what you're doing, the direction you're going. But I understand that you on your side you want to be more structured and you want to
Yeah.
improve as well. But yeah, I think that sometimes
Yeah.
we're harsher on ourselves, but the people on the other side are not getting this at all, that idea
Yes.
in a way. But I understand you because it's very important to actually use your time on social media intentionally and mindfully. And when you do this
Yeah.
as well, you get more value from it and feel more
Yeah, because yeah,
fulfilled.
I've been a food blogger for years before or during the
Wow.
time I was studying nutritional therapy. So I have been an influencer rather than a business owner.
Yeah.
I have so much of that influencer image, I just want to create and share without actually having the strategy, which is having a business is all about you have to be giving, yes. But at the end of the day, it is you're investing
Yeah.
into your business and it has to be fruitful somewhere. So
Mm-hmm.
having that balance for me is, it's not a challenge. If I sit down and I do it, I know I can do it. It's just like sometimes you just want to give.
Yeah, it's
And
like actually you have like this ton, you're like a generator, like you have this ton of energy, but you need to learn how to canalize your energy, ground your energy, and use it in a mindful
yeah,
way. Yeah, I get you. Because I felt like that as well when I started my business, and it was hard to actually,
mm,
yeah, discipline yourself to know, okay, like you have to go in this direction and how to stick to it and be
yes,
disciplined in that way.
yeah,
Yeah, I get you.
yeah, yeah. Like every post has to be intentional. There's a reason for it to be there. And like, what message am I sharing? I can't be talking one content today, one area today, and tomorrow I'm talking about something else. It's like just having that message come across as many times as possible for people to hear, or as many people to hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you. All right. So we'll do. So I think I'm going to add here also like
Yeah.
information, being more
Mm.
consistent in the way you share information.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more consistent. But don't forget to actually take notes as well, write down because that's going to be helpful for you.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, yeah, I wasn't actually.
Yeah, make sure that you have your notebook with you for you to write,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I have it.
also yeah, and also you have Very important pictures for later, for the activity later.
What was it?
The pictures when I send the
Yeah.
invitation. Okay, then good.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You can continue if you want
Okay.
to.
I can wait for you, so then I have your full focus as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got it now.
It's good?
Yeah.
All right. So now that every time when we think of content creation, I think even when I share about this workshop, the first thing that came to mind is about content writing, because I think that the focus is mainly on content writing. And I feel that the most important thing, like content writing, is one aspect of your social presence of when you're sharing your content, but it's not the main thing. And definitely it's very important, like its role is to actually communicate your brand, your values, connect with your audience, and also promote your service and products. But it's
Yeah.
actually the second step to to make that connection with your audience and your clients as well.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
first step actually is your picture. It's your reels, it's your carousels. This is the first thing, like when you're taking your phone and you're scrolling, whether it is on Instagram on or other social media, the first thing that's going to grab your attention is the picture or reels or carousels. So it's the visual that will firstly grab your attention, of course, of your audience and dream clients, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for your visual have a big impact because all visual. Like we need to see faces, we need to see. That's how we can easily relate to people in general. And for your visual, you're actually allowing your audience and dream clients to discover and know more about you, and also be
Yeah.
able to relate to you. And for that, with time, you'll be able to connect with you. They'll be able to connect with you on a deeper level. Like, for example, for when we're sharing stories or you're taking pictures in nature, seeing that you are a person who likes spending time in nature, then they also feel like, hey, I like to spend time too in nature. So they can relate to you and be like, yeah, that person understand what the impact of nature in my life. They already have an idea of who you are, of your personality.
Yeah.
So that's very important. Like we don't think of it, but subconsciously it has a big impact.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also the most important thing is that through the picture, for the pictures, for the reels, for your carousels, for the visual that you share, you are able to make them feel. And that's the most important thing when you're a business owner. Because when you're selling a product, you're selling a service, the most important thing is to actually make your clients and audience feel. Like for me personally, I like to use a simple example is when you do your groceries. You're always going to buy this specific brand of toothpaste, this specific brand of soap, brand of tea, and all, because this brand makes you, apart from being a good deal, of course, this brand makes
Yes.
you feel happy. It's going to, you have a list of criteria, like it's going to make you feel happy, comforting, and it fits with your needs as well. So that's why you always, with time, whatever, through time, you're always going to stick to that brand. And this is what is going to differentiate you from other business as well, to make your audience feel.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So based on this way of seeing content, like making people feel, connecting with them and making them relate to you. So I came up with my strategy. And for me, when I create content, it's like I'm writing a love letter. I like to think of it that way. Think of your content creation as love letters. So now I have to ask you, what makes a love letter special?
Is that a question to me?
Yeah. Like what makes it
Um,
special? For example, if you to help you, like try to close your eyes, think of yourself like years ago when there was no phone, there was nothing. You had to send letters, you know, to your loved ones, to your close ones.
yeah,
So what makes it special?
the sender.
Mm-hmm.
The sender who sends it to me makes it special. Um, the words, the energy, the words,
Mm-hmm.
um, the choice of paper.
Yeah.
I was, and yeah, but the sender, I think,
Yeah.
for me anyway, whoever sends it to me, depends who sends it to me.
Let's say, for example, you are writing the letter to someone, like the person on the receiving. Of course, that's someone you love that is important in your life as well.
What would make it special if I was to send it? If I meant it.
Hmm?
If I meant it, if I was being honest and genuine.
Yeah. It can be your close one, like your family. Yeah, anyone. So I think that it's like someone who cares about you.
Mm, I think so. What would you? What would be your answer?
So my answer would be like writing this letter to somebody you love. And
Yeah,
also like what makes it special is that you're sharing details about your life and special moments.
yeah,
Like you're taking the time to share that with that person. And also like
yeah,
your adventures, your lessons, like this makes it personal in that way. And these are things that you share with people that you only love. And not like, yeah,
mm,
you will be able to open yourself in that way to other people,
mm,
right?
mm,
So that's
yeah,
first. So this is very important. Like really take the time to think of, yeah, like when you put yourself in that state of mind of writing a love letter to people that you love, to your family, to your best friend, the how you're going to write to them and how you're feeling when you write to them as well. Very important.
yeah.
So then the next is what will you write in this letter?
How I feel?
Yeah,
What
what
I
will you
want to,
write?
what I want to tell them. I'm conveying a message. The reason I'm writing is to share something or ask something, especially if we go back to when there wasn't any mobile phone. So asking them about their what's happening in their world or sharing part of my world. That's what I would ask, right?
Yeah, I agree. So you'll be talking about your lifestyle, adventures, your lesson you learned, anecdotes as well, and also about your
Mm,
worries, things like that.
mm, mm,
So now put yourself in the shoes of the person receiving and reading your letter. Like, how would they feel when just receiving your letter and then taking the time, sitting down and reading your
mm,
letter?
mm. They're happy. They're happy to have received a letter from someone, from someone they love, obviously. Yeah, happy, delight, joy, excitement,
Yeah,
um, um, yeah, excitement, curiosity, um, yeah,
yeah, exactly. So they'd be happy to hear from you, impatient to read
mm,
about your life, your adventures, feel the love that you have for them, and also you bring warmth.
mm, yeah,
So now, based on this, like the feeling of writing, sending, receiving the love letters, I want you to actually put yourself in that state of mind for your content creation. So here we're going to like when you're preparing your content, like for this
mm,
activity, like close your eyes, take the time to
mm,
think like when you're actually preparing your content, like how do you want your
Mm.
audience and dream client to feel when seeing your content?
Mm.
Like for this activity, it's better to put yourself in their shoes. Think of
Yeah,
like close your eyes and think that you're actually sitting on your sofa, scrolling on
yeah.
your phone, and then now they're seeing your content. So how would you want them to feel just seeing your
Mm.
content?
Mm.
Just your
Yeah.
image, just your name. That's it.
Okay.
You can even imagine like the type of content you're sharing, and then
Mm.
like say the first three words. Like how do you want them to feel? Like how are you feeling when seeing your content? What are the three words that comes to your mind? Three words that come to your mind.
Mm. Inspired, um, motivated,
Mm-hmm.
doable,
Say it again.
doable. It's doable.
Doable. Yeah, doable. Okay. So you can write it down too. That's going to
Yeah.
be helpful for you after.
Hmm.
So
Now
now,
I'm curious. I'm, I'm curious. Have I been able to? Have I
you've
been
been
able
able.
to transmit that to my previous content?
Mm, nice,
Mm.
right? So now this
Yeah.
your second question will be, what are you sharing your content that makes them feel that way?
Mm.
So for this question as well, close your eyes
Yeah. Okay.
and now think of what your business is about. Think of when I ask you
Mm.
about what is your business and when you talked about your business journey, think of
Mm.
this and also about your values and what your audience and clients want to hear from you as well. And what's the change you want to bring in their life?
Mm. Yeah. So what am I sharing like on that makes them feel that way?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So nourishing food. I think the nourishing food is going to make them, give them, educate them how to, um, and inspire them.
Inspire them. Can you be more precise?
So inspire. So it's inspire them to cook nourishing food.
Okay.
Um, and motivated, I think there's simple habits, the few minutes per day routine or habits. I think that would be more encouraging or motivated for people rather than what the mainstream method of teaching people would be: go to the gym and do an hour workout, otherwise, or eat less, move more. Whereas my approach has been the other ways, like away from the mainstream, nourish your food or slow down or motivate them. Someone would be more encouraged and motivated to do something for 5 minutes outside. And once they are outside, they can walk for 15, 20 minutes. But
Yeah.
once they get to go outside for 5 minutes, this is what they're doing and they're encouraged to do so. And so, yeah, this would be what I want to share. This is how I would like to encourage women to nourish and nurture the body and repair, because doing so, it's like from my perspective, especially for women, for mothers my age, around my age or my audience, there's been a rush from school, from work, from marriage, from children, from more work. It's like on and on and on. And we haven't been able to come to our body to live a life, a natural life where we are content or we know what we want. It's like before we obeyed our parents, and then we obeyed our teachers, and then we obeyed our husbands, and then we obeyed our grandparents and the society, and for goodness sake, who else? But bringing us back to our body and nurturing that part of us with small habits, not the rush, and listen to others, but listen to yourself.
Listen to your intuition in a way.
Yeah, but like, because when we are rushing and listening and doing for everybody else but us, we're all in the head. We're all out there. So when we slow down and take a step back and then take another step to slow down and then slow down again, so we're kind of returning to our body. So the side effect for those who are not in the energy and woo world, so it's just like calming the nervous system, because not many people would be wanting to hear about the intuition. It's not always something that they want to know about intuition, but it is something that we speak. But listening to that part of the body that is speaking, which is someone could be having a headache and they have no idea that they have a headache. They just know it's like, oh, I'm groggy. But once we slow down and slow down and slow down, we are feeling it. Oh gosh, I got a headache. There is a point of reference when you have slowed down and you're starting to notice. There's a point of reference. There's a point of reference. This is how the me feels. This is how Larissa feels. Oh, right. Something is uncomfortable with this person beside me. Oh, I've eaten something is not quite. I'm sitting. So when we are rushing and busy, there is no point of reference of how I am, or I feel.
Okay. Don't forget to write this down, because you said amazing things.
Yeah, if you're right, I know you're writing it down, because I'm forgetting now.
When you repeat for you. No worries. Yeah, so you said about it's encouraging, nourishing, and repairing the body. And also, like, for women, we're always like in a rush for work, marriage, and taking care of the children. That tell me if my speed good for you?
Perfect.
Okay, so that you don't have the time to actually to come back to your body, to ground yourself and get a checkup with yourself, like get back to your body, live a life where you feel content. And also you said something very important, being able to listen to their body and also to understand how they feel. Like, for example, you mentioned about you said it's about the headache, and also understanding, like, if their stomach not feeling well, is being able to point out where this uncomfortable feeling it's coming. And also you mentioned about calming the nervous system as well. Good.
Good, thank you.
Have you noted about when you answered this question, when you said what do you want to share, you said nourishing food, educate them, and inspire them.
No, I didn't actually educate, inspire. Educate, inspire.
And also, for when we talk about I ask you about the first question. What was the first question? How do you want your audience to feel? You said motivated, and then you added that it is about having simple habits to be healthy. Good. So then, based on what you answered here, So first question about like how you want your audience to feel, that's very important because then you know, okay, in what, when you're creating your content, in what mood, what feeling do you want your content, like when
Yeah.
they're your audience and clients are seeing your picture, how do you want them to feel? And when you're going to sit down, reflect on your content creation, like when like even not only like when taking pictures, but even when you're writing your content, you'll be able to infuse your content with these feelings as well, with this energy. That's very important. So this is going to be the guideline to actually know in what feeling, like the brand, your business brand, like what feelings you want to be attached to your content. And then this one, what you're sharing, when you talked about nourishing food, educating them, inspiring them to cook, these are actually the topics that you're going to create your content.
Okay.
And I think you're
Yeah.
already doing
Brilliant.
this. Yeah. So that's good.
You think? Yeah. Okay.
So how do you feel about the answers and about the workshop important? So this is going to be the guideline to actually know in what feeling, like the brand, your business brand, like what feelings you want to be attached to your content. And then this one, what you're sharing, when you talked about nourishing food, educating them, inspiring them to cook, these are actually the topics that you're going to create your content.
Okay.
And I think you're
Yeah.
already doing
Brilliant.
this. Yeah. So that's good.
You think? Yeah. Okay.
So how do you feel about the answers and about the workshop for now?
Yeah. It's good to pause and see and to reflect on what I am doing. Same,
Mm-hmm.
I want to encourage others to slow down. This is me having to slow down and close my eyes and having to answer on the spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good experience because you can't think too much.
Yeah.
So intuitively, whatever answer comes is like, yeah, you got it. you know.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like you said, sometimes we're in a rush, or as you shared, like you want to share content, you want to share, and then sometimes we
Yeah.
forget to actually sit down and do a checkup. Hey, where am I going? What direction is
Mm,
this good? How, or is my audience reacting to it, responding,
yes.
etc. So yeah, it's very
Yeah.
important to take that time.
Yes.
So
Sure.
now we can start surprise activity. We can go to this. So basically to help you actually to create your content and also to have the vision of how of the content that you want to share, like based on the on your topics and also of the feelings that you want to infuse your content with. So then we're going to create a content vision. So basically the content vision, it's like a vision board. Have you ever done
Okay.
a vision board in the past?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the
Yeah.
same.
Okay.
And in the content vision, you're going to use pictures that actually represent not only the content you want to share and communicate as well, but it needs to represent your brand, how you want your audience to connect with you, how you want people to feel. I am again putting this forward because that's very important. That's
Yeah.
major in order to connect with your audience and also to be able to sell what you be like the products, your services, all of this, not just be have a social presence. And the most
Yes.
important is to actually put forward you, because people buy from you, specifically buy
Mm,
from you because they believe in you. They stand for
mm,
what you believe in. They stand for what you stand for, and also they want to
mm,
encourage you by buying, by working with you, and also in a
mm,
way by encouraging you, they are encouraging
mm,
themselves and strengthening the belief they have about their own life. And you're helping them, you're
mm.
guiding them and helping them to make to manifest that side. So
Yeah.
that's what
Thank
the
you.
yeah content vision is about. And here, like the guideline for the pictures that you're going to use. So this is why pictures were very important for the activity. So basically, the pictures that you use, they're based on your lifestyle. Like for example, like from what I see, like you like sharing pictures in your garden, you share videos. So like you're in your kitchen, you're doing meditation. So it's basically on your lifestyle, and also on your brand, your business, and also your personality. It's very important that your for your content, your social presence, you're infusing them with your personality, and not like having showing a side of you in your business and then it's another person out of the business. It's very important to share content that is authentic to you, and
Mm.
also and showing pictures of how you want your audience, again, how you want them to feel when seeing your content. I'm putting this everywhere so that, yeah, like it's
Yeah,
clear.
thank you. No, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Yeah, thank you.
And also, very important, like, why do I put emphasis on like having content that is based on your lifestyle? Because, like you said, though we all have a family, we have our responsibilities, we have a life, we have life is going on, and so it's easier to create content, to create visuals that is from your everyday life. Like I
Mm.
like to say, don't work hard, just go with the flow, easily.
Mm.
Like, for example, when you are actually harvesting your fruit, your vegetables in the garden, you're taking the time to, at the same time, create content,
Mm.
taking pictures and all for your content. So that's a way to
Mm.
actually work with the flow and not
Yeah.
add more work on your side. Is this how you
Mm.
actually create your content?
I do, yeah. I like how you see me, how I am every day. Um, I don't go superficially dress up or do this or that. I don't. This is
Yeah,
how I am. I was in the garden now. I was really cutting all the leaves, so I was like a bit itchy. So I just put this stuff on, and I'd be sitting my apron. Um, so no, that's how I am. If I'm actually bringing a bowl and big bowls, if I'm bringing it outside, I'm just going to harvest um, some leaves, and I remember everything is content. I could record this. I just do.
yeah,
I don't plan to record. I am on my flow, and then I record. This is what I do.
yeah,
If I'm cooking a recipe, when I'm cooking, I could record it. I don't actually say today, Wednesday, every Wednesday, I'm going to create a recipe. I don't. It doesn't work with me. I can't work like that.
yeah,
Um, I cook whatever I want to eat on the day. Like today, what I want to eat, that's what I cook, and that's what I would share, or the recipe I would share. So this, I like it. I like it. It's because I'm not forcing it, because I
yeah.
don't actually know what next Wednesday what I'm going to be doing. I have a family, um, so I don't like that kind of restriction. So it's working for me at the moment.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, my strategy is based on this as well because in the
Yeah.
past, I did try when I first started my business. I was like, okay, I need to be disciplined. And I was like,
Yes.
okay, today I'm going to do this, share this, and
Yeah.
all. And then with time, it was like I realized that I was like in a way forcing myself. It was
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
realistic to do it. And then I
Yes.
realized that no, I just need to go with the flow with how I'm living life. I'm going for a walk outside. I take like
Mm.
20 minutes, I take like 15 minutes for me, 5 minutes. I'm going to just like take pictures of what
Do
I
something.
see. Yeah, what I see
I.
around the garden and share it with
Yes.
you. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I create my content too. And it's
Yes.
way
And
easy.
when I am sharing is when I'm sharing, but I do make intentional time. This is the most intentional that I can be, is put the phone away.
Yeah,
I,
same.
yes. Like when I'm sharing. I have it. Okay, I could share this, but there are many days I go in the garden and I was doing some work earlier. I didn't share all of it because I just wanted to put the phone away. I didn't want to have that hanging on me.
Yeah,
There are days I'm meditating, or if I'm walking, or when I'm cooking, I cook 3 times a day, and I don't share all of them.
yeah,
But when I have the phone, I have the phone. When I don't have it, I literally don't have it.
yeah. I
So
feel you.
I I mind that quite a bit.
Same. Yeah, it's very important to make time away from the phone too. Many when we're business owners and we have an online business, it's very important.
Yeah, because you want to capture everything. Because
Yeah,
now you are in the head of your audience, and you just want to capture. Oh, this I could share this. Oh, I want to share this. But not your life is separate. There's part of it that you share. It's you don't have to throw everything out there either. What's
yeah,
relevant sometimes. Yeah.
I agree with you. And also, like how what you said as well, like your audience, they have their life too.
Mm,
They are there, and so they are only like much that they can see as well, that they have the time to see from your content. So then you can be more mindful and intentional about what you're sharing, and don't put pressure on you as well to always create and create and create.
mm, true. Yeah.
So now you're going to, I
Okay.
actually put, oh, okay. So now we're going to also talk about like the benefits of having your content vision. Like, for example, like what you said, um, when you're creating content, sometimes you want to share and share and share, but like you have your life, you have your responsibilities, your audience
Mm,
as well as the same. So
mm,
when you have your content vision, you have your topics as well, you'll be
yeah.
able to be more grounded, more intentional, and mindful about what you're sharing. So you also
Yeah.
know exactly what you want to post when you're
Mm,
like when you said you're batch creating. So
mm,
basically you can choose like a day, like
yeah.
one day to create your content for a week or for a month. How do you
Yeah.
create your content? How do you create your content? Every
What do
week,
you mean?
or
How?
is it like, do you
Oh,
create it per week or is it per month?
um, her mood. Her mood when I feel. No, I say again because I've been doing it. It doesn't look like I've been doing it for a long time, but because I've been doing it for a long time, um, and I also work with the cycle, the hormonal
Yeah.
cycle, the menstrual
Mm-hmm.
cycle. So I feel I've kind of a bit attuned to when I am inspired. I know it when the inspiration is coming. I sit down and I write.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of learned to work with that a little bit. And if I feel like it's not coming out of me, it's just not coming out of me. I don't.
Yeah.
So if I haven't on my calendar, I don't have it when I'm going to be writing, or that's what I do. I don't have it. So yesterday morning, I was happily brewed breakfast in bed, and I sat down and I worked for a few hours, and I was writing, and I knew the inspiration was coming, and I just was writing in the morning, and that's what I was doing. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't plan it. I just sat and I felt comfortable. I felt safe. I felt like I wanted to say something. And that was the place. It's like the voice is open now. And what I need to speak is coming out. So I just did that. Did I plan to do it? No, I didn't because it's summer holidays. My children are home. I'm doing quite a few things at the same time in other areas. So if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, I don't force it.
Okay.
Um, but I do like the idea. When maybe when they are gone to school, I would have a different strategy. It's like I know every 5 days a week I am free. So like previously in 2020, I was doing a live every week, a live uh, interviewing a
Mm-hmm.
business owner in different areas, any areas. I think it was every Tuesday morning. I was doing this, interviewing someone, other women in the area. It doesn't matter what, and we would just chat. We would just talk for 45 minutes or something. I planned it and it worked so well and I loved it. Um, and doing or maybe taking clients. I know this day and this day I'm taking clients, whether I feel like it or not, I'm taking clients. I can't push that. But writing content and all that, I just kind of feel when I want to write, I write.
Okay.
It's flowing.
But then,
Um,
like in a week, how many times do you share content?
I don't know. I sometimes it can be it can be five, sometimes
Yeah.
it can be 10, sometimes it can be nothing. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, it doesn't look like it's nothing. I probably would be sharing something every week. Uh,
By the way, you like when you see you overgiving, yeah, I'm not sure you'll be able not to share. Yeah.
yes, no, I probably do share something. But again, see, I could be sitting later on. If I spend a lot of time now, I could be sitting on the couch now later on in the evening, and something inspired me. I just take notes on my phone, just
Mm-hmm.
briefly. And when I am scheduling content, then I kind of edit a little bit and put more effort into researching maybe an area that I want to talk, and I want to research a little bit so I can. This is what I want to talk, so I do it. But again, the scheduling the content, I'm not going to be sitting and scheduling it when I have the humor for it.
Inspiration. Yeah,
It's
the
like I have to
inspiration.
embody. I have to embody. Like I have to feel it sometimes, and
Yeah.
sometimes I don't feel it. It's poof, gone.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah,
Right.
but it's like yeah. I think I like the method. If I need to improve, of course, I want to hear it. See, you can do it simplified here, and Mira, do you know what? This might work better for you. I'm all ears, and I want to improve. I love learning. I just love improving. But I think I'm happy with the way. I have three young
Yeah.
children, so it's a bit challenging for me,
Say it
to
again?
be. I have three children, three young children at home, so it's a bit challenging at times
Ah,
with committing to.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I feel
mm.
that when you say, "Oh, you're a generator," by the way,
I
by
have
the
no
way,
idea.
I think you are a generator. By the way you're talking, it's like you. I can see myself through the way you're talking because that's exactly how I work too. Because after the call or in your free time, go on human design and yeah, put your name, birth, the time of your birth.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're a generator because this is generators are mostly driven by the feelings. So you need to be in that feeling. You need to enjoy, have fun in order to do what you want to achieve. And if you're not
no,
like feeling that way, you're not feeling it, like what you said, you
mm.
won't be able to do it. That's how I work too. That's
Yeah, okay,
exactly. And this is my way of
yeah,
creating content as well. What I can
okay,
what I can suggest to you as well is, like you said, uh, when you feel the inspiration, you actually create. Like you're going to write, or when you have the idea, you're going to be on your
yeah,
phone and write as well. Jot down the ideas too as well. So what you can do, because you also mentioned that you can share like 5 posts in
yeah,
in a day, for example. So instead of
mm.
doing this, you can actually share the post like one, like 3 times in a week or 2 times in a week. You can even take the time
Mm.
to try, experience. Okay, like when you're
Yeah,
sharing 2 times per week, 3 times per week, what is the engagement, the response of your
mm.
audience as well as
Mm.
your clients, and also what you can also do when sharing your post, since you are already creating, you can
Yeah,
actually create the flow between each post and actually
mm.
see, okay, when I'm talking about this, what will the next post will be inspired from based on that
Mm.
post, but where I want to go, what is the call to
Yeah,
action behind this post. So then you can
yeah,
actually take the time to ground yourself, like
mm.
start by roughly writing down what's coming up first. Don't try to discipline or write it in a very nice
Mm.
way. That's going to take away the joy from what you're doing. Then, when you're done writing everything down, take the time to refine, go for each post and see, okay, how you want your audience, what's the call to action behind this post? What is it that you want to communicate through this? Like, take the
Okay,
time in that way and play
okay,
with your content in that way too. That would be so nice for you as well. It would
yeah,
be another way to, yeah, to actually mindfully share your content and even see where you want your audience to be, like where you want to take them on your journey, on your business journey.
Mm.
Because for you, from what you're sharing, it's sharing, giving value, lots of value to your audience. And this is
Mm.
great that you enjoy it, and having this motivation and consistency, commitment, because I can tell you other business owners actually struggle to create content that
Yeah.
reflects, their lifestyle, what they do, etc. And you are actually creating content effortlessly on your side. So you can actually take the time to see what's your call to action, where you want to take your, like that would be your
Mm.
strategy for you, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll work on that.
Is it better for you?
Mm. Yes. 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 Yeah.
And also I think
Yeah.
that in a day you have more time for you as well,
Mm.
more time away from the phone if you want.
Mm.
Like you can actually create your reels, create your videos, and then
Mm.
write down later on, and then you have content for your week, even for a month
Mm.
as well.
Mm. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Break it down. Break it down.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I will
you
work
can
on that.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm. Yeah. I will work on that. Thank you.
yeah,
It's good
definitely.
sometimes. It's good like to have someone else watching you and telling you, because when you're in the middle of it, you have no idea what's working. No, you know what's working,
Yeah.
but like it's good to have someone tell you their feedback or their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Such you know what you're talking about. You're the
Yeah, it would be
expert.
good. I think, and also that will help you as well, like, because the way you show your content, like you show the family side, you show your garden, you show like your me time on your own, and you have great content. And when you will learn how to play around it to be more strategic, be more mindful, you're going to give
Yeah,
even more value to your audience, and also be
yeah,
able to, when you're going to promote your service, when you're promoting your service,
yeah,
promoting your products as well, like when
yeah,
you're talking about your spices and
yeah,
you already filmed, like for example, you're cooking tonight, you're going to use spices, so you can already plan from all the contents that you already created. You can plan, okay,
yeah,
like I'm going to share about this recipe, and then okay,
mm,
like where this recipe come from, and
yeah,
all
yeah,
of this, and then you can have this story about
yeah,
about your product, and how to again make your client feel in that way.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Yes, I'm trying. Yeah, yes, definitely. I will reflect on all of those.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now you're going to create your content vision, and here
Okay.
I actually put my own to give you an
Yeah.
idea of how you can create it.
Okay.
So first of all, like when you see it, what do you think? What from each pictures, what are you feeling in general?
When I'm looking at yours,
Yeah.
yeah, it's vibrant, it's lively, it's fun, it's nature, it's colorful,
Mm-hmm.
um, joyous. Yeah, and it's you working. It's definitely you. All the colors. Yeah, yeah. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. And for me, so first of all, when I created my content vision, it's
Mm.
what I have is in mind is again like how do I want my audience to feel when they're seeing my content. So then
Okay.
I put together like what first of all, like where's this feeling coming from? Is from me, like
Yeah.
my how I see life, how I live my life, what makes me feel joyful, what makes me
Okay.
me first of all. And I love being in nature. I
Okay.
have my own plants I take care of, and I love nature keeps me grounded, and this is
Okay.
what makes me feel alive.
Okay.
And yeah, just enjoy life in general, being in nature, having my walks,
Okay.
everything, and yeah, taking care, being surrounded by nature. So
Yeah.
then this is something I know that needs to be omnipresent in my branding.
Okay.
So that's why you're going to see like this picture, for example, that's in my
Yeah.
yard. So then I know that when I'm creating content, like in my stories or even like pictures, static pictures, so it's going to be like in my garden, for example, in the yard, for example. So then I don't have to actually think of, hey, where am I going to create content today? So I already know, okay, like in my yard, and I
Yeah.
like to be surrounded by nature. So that's something that needs to be omnipresent in my brand. And then there's also when I'm working outside of the house. Like, for example, as
Yeah.
online businesses, we mostly work at home, but it's good to be outside of the house as well.
Yeah.
And I like to take it as an opportunity to, when I'm outside, I'll take lots of pictures as well and even record, make videos. So then I
Yeah.
have extra pictures and all to create my
Yeah.
content. And then I don't have
Yeah.
to take pictures for the next couple of days or months even to create my content. And then you have like pictures at the beach,
Yeah.
actual pictures in Mauritius at the beach, because my favorite place on earth is the beach. And
Yes.
that's something I wanted to be omnipresent as well in my business. And also the
Yeah.
feeling I want people, like my audience and client, to have, like to feel grounded, to feel peaceful, to feel zen, but focus
Yeah.
as well. Not only when looking at my page, at my Instagram, but also when working with me. This
Yeah.
is the state of mind I want them to be as well, like open minded and learning and absorbing as well. And yeah, and then you have the center image here, which is two women on a mountain at the top. So for me, it represents me and the woman I have the chance to work with to guide her in a business to achieve her dream, and not only like achieve her dream life for her business and earning the money that she wants to earn to live her dream life, and guiding her through the challenges of being a business owner. So that's what my content vision
Yeah.
is all about. So then I
Okay.
truly infuse it is what with what my brand stands for. That's very important
Mm.
when you create it. And then on the side, I've included the topics that I want to talk about in my business. Like for example, it's gonna be brand strategy, content
Mm.
strategy, business owner work strategy, feminine energy, since I work with women, and it's different when you run a business with your feminine energy, your intuition. Like you, for example, like what you mentioned, like when you're having this feeling, when you have
Yeah.
this intuition, when you're in that mood to create, when you're in that mood to record, to do this and share content with your audience. So it's different being a woman and running a business.
Yeah.
And also, I also share about my personal challenges and lessons. So this is what my content is all about.
Okay.
So then I created my own, yeah, content vision, which I use then when creating content, yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
So then now it's your turn to create yours.
Oh dear. Okay. So I'll go on Canva, is it?
Yeah, you go on Canva. I even put pictures here to guide you because know, I follow you, so I know what your page is about, what your business is about as well.
Okay.
So I put pictures here to guide you.
So okay. So do you want me to share my screen or something? Is it?
No, you can do it on your own, and then after you're done, you can share it
Yeah.
with me. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, so I could
that's
do
it.
that afterwards. Will I do it afterwards? Is it?
You can start now
Yeah.
if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice to start. So then,
Okay.
yeah, and if you have questions as well, you can ask me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I would love to do that.
Take your time, no rush, don't stress.
Okay. So, well, I suppose the picture that I'll be using would be mostly the one that I have on social media now. Is
Mm-hmm.
that? Those ones are not opening.
Yeah, don't forget as well to include pictures of you, your garden as well.
Yeah. I don't think I have. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
In the carousel post, I could see brand colors as well.
Okay. Oh, do you know what? I could actually share. Hold on. I could share my website with you. Hold on.
Okay.
It's not ready yet, but it's work in progress.
So
So
yeah, for you, yes, these are the pictures that you would have
mm,
as well on your
mm,
content vision. But
yeah,
what I would suggest as well, because this are is your content based on your lifestyle, so you also share pictures of you meditating, pictures of you like of your garden as well. Have this as well in your content vision. That's important for you, like because when you're creating your content, um, we're actually like near the end of the workshop as well.
yeah,
So
yeah. I gotta go myself.
sorry.
Well, I have got to go as well. Will I stop sharing then?
Yeah, you can stop sharing.
Okay. Thank you.
So here we go. So then when you picture, open picture, yeah, here we go. Yeah. So then when you create your content vision, you can actually
Yeah.
choose to print it or you have it on your screen when creating your content. So
Okay.
like for you that will be very handy because when you're
Yeah.
creating your content, you can
Yeah.
actually have it on your laptop on your phone or even print it like in front of you and then you actually refer to it to plan your content like the way to mindfully create your content the way you want to do it now like yeah more concise mindful and having a flow in what you're creating and another thing that you can do another tips is to go on your homepage go on your feed see the three latest posts that you shared see okay what did you talk about so then you get a flow and you know okay what your next content that you want to share will be
Mm,
about and what's the
mm,
call to action that you want to add as well and the direction that you want to take so that's going to help you to focus and know the what content to post as well and
okay.
also you can I think I'm sure you already did so like spot places in your house where you know where you're going to create content so then when you're
Yeah.
going to create content easily like for you it's in the kitchen that's easy for
Yeah.
you kitchen your garden and also yeah spot these
Yeah.
places you can even write them down if you want but so it makes it easier for you to create your content so yeah
Okay.
voila
Yeah. Okay.
always again make it easy to create visuals out of your everyday life so yeah
Yeah.
um, put the pictures of your garden, veggies, you in the kitchen as well, like
Mm,
this when you're creating your content vision.
okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Very good. Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's
That's
it.
really good. That was awesome. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you for sharing all these beautiful nuggets.
I'm
Yeah, I
happy
have a
about that.
page and now I'm going to have
It's
to sit down and look at it again.
yeah. I
I
hope
have
that
a page
it
full of things that
yeah.
I noticed.
Feel free to even send me like if you have questions and all. Feel free to actually send me your question on Instagram, and even your content vision when you create your board. Feel free to send me
Yeah.
like a screenshot or something for
Okay.
me
Yeah.
to review since we couldn't do it here like for
Yeah.
me to review and see okay like does this are
Yeah.
you happy like I can guide you on this as well so now
Yes. I will
so
do that.
now okay so now after the workshop like how do you feel now how do you
Yeah.
feel about creating content
I want to sit down and create. Yeah, I want to sit down and create mindfully, a bit
mm-hmm.
more mindfully with clarity. Um, yeah, just emphasizing. So I have what you call the grid. I have the image of the grids. So I want to have the green, the garden, me meditating, and office and kitchen. So I have those four images right now in my head. So I want to kind of just do a board
Oh, that's
visual.
nice.
Yeah, that's what is my head right now, the image. So I want to fit it there and see how it works,
Yeah,
and I can play around.
yeah. Have fun.
Yeah, yeah, I
Definitely
will.
enjoy it.
I will. I will
And
going
also,
to
I
do that
see.
now.
Yeah, and also the way you're saying, like you see yourself garden, your office, and is it garden, office, and in your kitchen. It's like already I can see the flow, like different areas of you're
Mm,
getting your ingredients from your garden, then you're in the kitchen cooking, and your office
yeah.
working, and also your me time for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah. Me
nice.
time.
There's a flow.
Yeah, I think I probably can do with a bit more of me time because yeah, I'm kind of doing recipes
Mm-hmm.
and the garden and all, but I don't actually take the time to take a picture or
Mm-hmm.
when I'm doing, like a bit, it would be a bit rare. So the me time, I could be reading a book. I could be doing, I don't know, wash my hair really, as you. uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so a bit more emphasis on the me time. I think I could do that as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's
for yeah, because the woman that you work with as well, like you said, it's always like in a rush, and that's part of
mm,
your brand as well, of your
mm,
values, to take the time to unwind,
yeah,
focus on yourself, listen to your body, listen to what you need,
yeah,
what your body needs. So yeah, that would be nice to
yeah,
see that type of content as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Larissa. I
Thank you to you
entirely
as
enjoyed
well.
it.
Same.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much. It was really a pleasure to have this first workshop. It's a one-to-one,
yes,
and other people wasn't able to
okay.
participate to come in, but I'm so happy. It was really
Yeah,
nice, and you had like a private session in a way, and I'm happy for you
yes,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
got the value, the maximum of it.
I did, yeah, I did. Well done, you. It was brilliant. You did
Thank
well.
you.
You
Thank you.
articulated it well, and clear.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it very much.
thank you. I can't wait to see how you will grow more and more.
Yeah,
That's just the
so
beginning.
yeah, that's just the beginning because soon as well I'm going to from content creation, I want
Mm,
to go deeper in it. Like I want to create a course where I will be also talking like going in depth into content writing as well as in stories as well. So
mm,
that you can create your
okay.
content more mindfully,
Yeah.
strategically, but in your way that fits your
Mm,
lifestyle, and yeah, like
mm,
you can create it with ease and confidence. And
mm,
then I will also launch my service as well. So these are the two main projects that I want to
yeah.
focus on and launch in the future.